Okay, so welcome back to a new episode of Unplugged with Stone. Today I have Seun, Alaba, a fellow gym bro, a fellow reasonable guy. I'll put it that way. Somebody who is unplugged from the truth. You're unplugged now. You're
Yeah.
unplugged from the lies. Unplugged
From
from the
the
lies,
lies.
basically. So, Seun, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me,
Yeah,
man.
you're welcome, bro.
Shit.
So, I'm not sure from the gym. So let's start with the gym.
All right.
Let's start with the lies people believe about the gym.
The lies at
Yeah,
the gym.
I'll go with one. People there are there to work out.
Well, it's an half truth. There's a truth to it. People are there to work out, but people also do other things. Networking.
Like what other what networking?
So you meet people now. You talk to, you make new friends. Whatever you guys do after with the friendship is up to your.
But how many people do you see gain muscles at the gym?
A decent amount of people gain muscle.
Yeah, a decent amount.
A decent amount of people.
Yeah.
Funny enough, there was one lady in our gym. She has stopped coming. I don't know if she's going to see it. If you see this, please don't be offended. She told me straight up, like, look, I don't care about all this weight. I'm here for a husband. If I see man today, I'm leaving this place. All this one that people are doing, concern me.
No, it's factual because
Yeah.
I've met two ladies like that. Right, husband straight up. So I'll tell you that. And how you know is one. The first one I met was like, I met you. I got your IG. And you're like, tell me what you want.
Like, so she was
Like,
so direct.
yeah, and I call me. Who you be? Yeah.
What
She
do
was
you
like,
want from me?
like, tell me what you want. I'm like, I think calm down now.
Calm down. Let's talk now.
And the other one, she kept on hinting on how good she cooks. How good she cooks.
Audition.
That's the point. So all these little signs, I'll tell you that, oh my boy. I feel like the gym is the wrong place for people to find husbands.
Well,
Husbands.
husband, you can find something fun in the gym. But look, don't judge a book by its cover. You can find your husband in the gym.
You can.
But what are the chances? Just very slim.
It's like, what are the chances of finding your wife at a bar? Not a club, but a bar.
But you know what? See, funny enough, this is the thing. I feel like getting married is not necessarily about if you have good traits. It's more about if you are compatible with the next person. So if you guys have like a sort of compatibility between each other, let's say you guys have similar interests, you guys do things in a very simple. It doesn't have to be quote unquote moral for any of us. If you guys are on the same page, fine, you can get married to your sister. Because I know of a couple that their first meeting was in the club.
Actually.
And then they are happily married today. Only where they are married, I don't know the state of their marriage. But
you have to do that because
I don't know the state of their marriage, but they are married. So I mean, you can find your husband in the gym. It doesn't matter.
I just remembered one video where one guy was like, that guy, the couple there must be happily married. And the other guy was like, no, the guy doesn't look happy. Long story short, about a few years later, the guy asked the wife.
What? Oh my god!
There's a live show. Like, what a plot twist!
What a fucking plot twist! What do you?
Okay. So another lie I think from the gym is the bigger your muscles, the more attractive you are.
Oh yes, that's a very, 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 very common lie that a lot of people.
A lot of men
believe, and I talked about it quite recently, and then some people were giving me ultimatum in the comment section. I was like, see, if your goal is to be attractive enough for women,
you
don't need too
which
much.
is not bad.
Which is not bad.
Some guys like say, no, I'm not there for women.
Yes. Women like a particular build. It's a very few women that will like that extra big muscle on the macho man. Women don't even care. As far as you look like you are in proper shape, you can run, you are active. That's the point. See, and most of the times they like it when you are lean. So all those extra. Nobody cares if you bench 500 kg. Actually, nobody gives a fuck.
The irony is your 500 kg you're benching is useless.
Yes, actually,
it's not practical.
Yeah, actually, it's not a practical. It's not something that you can do. It doesn't come in handy in any day, in like your everyday life.
At all. Anything that make you lift 200 kg in reality, other human beings there. You're not lifting a car engine for Canada.
Yeah, like you're not doing that. So like what
the harsh truth is that those that can bench 200 kg still can't lift a car engine. Still won't be able to move heavy objects from point A to point B.
But this the reason why they cannot move is because of ergonomics. So the weight
Exactly.
is not distributed evenly, and that's why it's going to be very hard for them to move it.
So I keep telling guys that so even if you want to like if you're at the gym, you want to like quote unquote get strong, actually train for strength.
Yeah.
Strength training is always by I'm on the bench, I'm lifting 200. Can you carry that 200 from point A to point B?
Actually.
Because for me, one of the craziest, dumbest workouts personally to me is deadlifts.
Oh God, I see. Deadlifts. Stop doing that shit. Go and find something better to do your life. You're better off doing. Have you seen that sound on TikTok where a man comes to the gym, he's doing dance class, aerobics class?
Okay, yeah.
You're better off offending that guy by doing aerobics class. And
you're better off dancing, Afro dance.
See, in fact, you're better if you enter the gym and you somersault throughout the gym, throughout your session in the gym. Yeah, that's better than doing that. Deadlifts, there's almost zero. I don't see anything in it. Like it's just ego.
It's just. But yeah, I've tried it several times. I've seen where it works on. But speaking of the gym, I feel like our muscles and gym bro and their muscles. It shows me that sometimes gym bros don't really think, right?
Okay.
They have this idea that if I get bigger, the bigger the muscles, the more I attract. It's almost like the women thinking the bigger the BBL, the more guys they attract.
But that one works more in their favor than the guys. Because BBL is an investment. And it pays off. And it pays off.
No, like mad.
It pays off.
In Nigeria,
everywhere
it pays off.
It pays off. So
I feel like it pays off when we have a lot of simps and
yes. No,
Nigeria has a crazy simping culture.
It's insane. Honestly, I
didn't know how bad it was, but okay, go ahead.
I see a lot of women online, like they will post screenshots of men telling them, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Send your account number, let me appreciate you." If my son did something like that,
Sleepers.
We will do Mortal Kombat. Somebody has to die. Somebody has to die between me and
I feel
because I don't understand at what. So this is the thing for the men that do it. What exactly is your gain in this? Like, are you trying to say I have nothing else to offer you than my money?
So I think I've looked at that idea, right? To an extent, it's like that is saying of just have money and women will come. So almost like they bought into that idea. So okay, you know what? It's easier for me to get money. That through fraud, others money. So if I get this money, I can get these girls. But reality is that you can only attract them, but you cannot retain them.
Actually, and let's say you manage to retain one, you can only retain them for a limited amount of time until
somebody reach across.
Yeah, because see, let me tell you something. There's always one nigga that is willing to outspend you. You cannot outspend everybody in this life.
You can't.
See, trust me. And
the worst part is that you will now upgrade her life.
Yes.
To meet a new class of men. You can take a girl from the streets, show her this your wealth. Or maybe you take her to the island. From the island, she's now meeting higher quality
guys that can take her to Dubai. So at one point,
but you know the things happen at that gym.
I don't know anything happening in that gym.
All right, no
I'm
problem.
not there.
No, but let's say some rumors, some allegations fly around. I'm not ready to discuss on this on the camera, but it's crazy.
Camera.
No, it's crazy. All these things. The irony is, if you hear the trainers just about people's G's, you're wondering like, don't you guys like, that is the people who are doing this. Don't you guys have like privacy or something? How do the trainers? How do the trainers know this gist?
I just, sometimes when your life is interesting, you just want to share out of that impulse.
So I always say that I suspect it's the females, it's the women that are casting. No, both can cast.
Yeah, both can cast now. You see, it depends on when you are not used to something. It feels like when you give a baby a toy and it's the first time they misbehave with it. They don't know how to use it in. They don't know how to use it in
a reasonable
manner. So sometimes the lifestyle that, let's say, the girl puts on or the cruise that they are on is just so excited they need to share. Yeah. For example, you wouldn't see a billionaire's daughter be excited about somebody spending because it's what they're used to.
Restaurant trips.
It's like a regular Monday for them. They don't necessarily like to shout
those aesthetics are normal to them.
Yeah, it's normal. So it's you that you are not used to it, and then you got put onto that cruise. I'm like, oh my God, everybody must not have arrived. So that's why things cast.
Yeah, I feel it's very very bad because I mean the trainers and irony is when one trainer knows,
Everybody,
all the
yeah,
trainers know.
they
It's,
talk to each other now. The gym is
so
it's not that big now. Once
yeah.
you want everything they fly.
So speaking of all this flying babes around and simping, what do you think about what do you think is the root cause of Nigerian men simping?
The root cause of Nigerian men simping.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with self-esteem issues.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we need to emphasize more on bringing more valuable things to the table. Things
Than
that
just money.
cannot be easily replicated in with money.
No,
Things that
no shortcuts.
yes, no shortcuts.
Character.
Yes, character and stuff. And even also getting fit because see, your results at the gym is not something that you can buy.
You can't buy it.
You cannot buy it.
You can't pay someone to do your push-ups for
yeah,
you.
so if you do the work, you see the results and then
100%.
you respect it more. Anybody can make money.
For you.
Yeah, and you see a lot of people steal money. Politicians.
So the irony is that even pushes this low self-esteem guys to quick money.
Yes, now because they just feel like money will fix everything.
Money fix everything.
And money does not fix everything.
Just have money, bro.
Yeah, money will not fix everything. That's why those low self-esteem people with money, they will tell you money does not bring you happiness. It's because you're spending on the wrong thing. You don't know what to spend on. Because
no, to low self-esteem guys make that statement.
Well, you hear it from. You hear it a lot.
I mostly hear from people who are already successful through the normal routes, and to them they're not like used to the life already.
Look, man, if you think money does not bring you happiness, give me your money. Because I feel like if you buy the right things, let's say for example now you come from a very struggling home, your parents didn't have anything, you guys literally struggled, and then you eventually make money, and you now say, look, you know what, my parents, I've made enough money, I'm able to retire you. There's no way that money is a source of happiness.
I think a lot of guys don't know how much that flexes.
Yeah, like the fact that you're able to do something for your loved ones.
Yeah. So speaking of doing things for the loved ones, right? I think I tell people that there's a difference between simping and being a gentleman.
Yes, actually.
Simping is you're doing too much for your validation, to get the validation from the woman.
Yes.
You buy her all these gifts so you can hear I love you. So you can hear I would always be with you. But as a gentleman does these things because she is worth it.
Yeah, she's worth
right?
it.
It could be example where she does too much, like she does a lot, she's assisting him, she gives him good activities, she pleases him well, she cooks, she cleans. Right? She's not ego driven. Like, you know what, this babe is worth it. Let me take her out. This babe is worth it. Let me do X, Y, and Z for her. But people don't see that. They see that as you see the two as simping.
I think for the difference, yes, like you said, but like to just make it short, that the difference between simping and being a gentleman is reciprocation.
Oh, perfect.
Simping is that
I got to do this for this babe.
Give me a chance, please, just give me a chance. I'll do anything for you. But when you meet someone that is genuine and you're genuine with the person, there's reciprocation in that. It's a healthy dynamic, and you doing things for her does not even come as a burden. Like in fact, you even feel like you're not even doing.
It's a flex for you.
Yeah. So, guys, just find something.
So I feel like Gen Z relationships are just damaged.
Well, it's a lot. So the dating scene right now is crazy. I feel like everybody's so superficial. I mean, most of the people are superficial. They are fixated on things that are not going to last. Like it's just going to serve them in the moment. Most people cannot think long term. They cannot delay gratification.
So I think it comes majorly from, I'll say it's the men. I always blame the men because it's the men that control relationships, not the women. So I feel like for the past few years, they've been telling women, for the past 1 or 2 decades, they've been telling women, go out there, be hoes, have your whole face, sleep with as many as possible. Then for the guys, they've been hooked on instant scrolling, always scrolling, never working, cheap dopamine, drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
So I believe all these things, like, they play a very huge role in our relationship stuff.
Yes, they do. They are a lot.
They play a very huge role.
Very huge.
Because guys are out there saying that, why would I work this hard to end up with this woman who has like triple digits body? It's like, the fuck?
No, I guess that, but see,
I don't even know triple digits people in my life.
I get it, but see, the issue I have with that, with things like that, is like sometimes it can come off as hypocritical, because you yourself, you might have triple digit body, but you are judging somebody who has triple digit body, like.
So I think this is even a good day to enter double standards
Mm-hmm.
because it's obvious that there are double standards.
Oh yes, there are double standards in
So
everywhere.
I feel like why don't we not? Why we try to fight double standards? Why don't we like see for what it is?
You should embrace it.
I would say, I'll say is women have always had double standards. Men have their own double standards, right?
Yes.
So it's no one works for you. Know what you want, and play your cards to get what you want.
Well, typically
Because
speaking.
speaking of these double standards, okay, now guys want virgins, right? Female virgins. Hold on.
Okay.
Do female virgins want male virgins?
No, they don't.
So if you look at it, I didn't make the rules.
Yeah,
I was born,
it's just the way it works.
I was born to discover the rules. And the irony is, no one teaches us these rules.
You figure it out as life goes on. And then the earlier you catch on, the better for you. If you figure it out late, sorry, you're behind the program.
But then I feel like it's weak people that cry about the double standards.
Well, I feel like there should be reasonable discourse around it, but you should be able to see that, okay, you know what, I don't have control over this situation. I am going to do my best to adapt and then look for what you can control and then move on with your life.
I'll look for what I can adapt.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Speaking of adapting, I feel like the young men today don't adapt to anything.
They don't adapt to anything?
Yeah, I feel like, for example, now is they still operate with the mindset their fathers had. A typical example is some people still believe that you go to school, you get a job, then build a family. That's not reality right now.
Yeah,
get a job and have a family.
It does not work. You cannot have a family on the one income. It's not possible.
How they don't adapt in terms of relationship is they still believe this fantasy of you meet a girl in your community and you guys hit it off. Bruv, these days, the ladies that we have these days are just hoes. Okay, you have to know how to filter women. You have to know how to filter women as soon as possible. It's different because the women of back then, right? They were pure, they were clean. They took themselves to be very, very serious when it comes to the sexual part, right? Because yes, they had like a lot of restrictions around sex. But these days, after drumming a decade of go out there, dress anyhow, show as much skin as possible. I mean, somebody got married recently, right? She's around in her early 20s. Somebody was like, this baby is supposed to be shaking ass in the club.
That was a comment.
That's the comment. This baby is supposed to be shaking her ass in the club.
Why is she getting married?
Why is she getting married?
If you follow the person advice.
I'm like, again, then which one business? So it's quite crazy that double standards exist. I feel like every guy should know what he wants and play to his strength. I should play life to his strength.
Yeah, play life.
Stop trying to bend reality. On the topic of speaking of double standards, what do you think about gender war?
Gender wars. Is it the dictionary term of gender wars or what we see online?
What we see online, because hold on, because online, right? They are barely online. There's no healthy relationship on the internet. There is no healthy relationship. Everything is. Let me tell you what happened. Jesus, fear women. God, men has come.
Yeah. The gender wars. Honestly, I feel like it's been overblown, and I feel like it's done. I don't know, maybe it's being done on purpose, or we are just very ignorant to realize that men and women are more the same than we are different.
We have similarities.
We have more similarities than we are different from each other. So I feel like the most toxic part, the most controversial part about the relationship between men and women is what trends more online. But like, if you live online and like face regular day life,
grass.
everything seems quite normal. It's not like there's no constant attack on each other on every day. But like online, it feels like
every day.
It's like you're living an alternate reality.
Yeah.
So
that's the perfect advice, right? Guys, live online. Like, go and talk to human beings in reality. Talk to girls in reality.
Yeah.
I'm able to like discern character. Because I strongly believe that all these relationships, right, the red flags were obvious. Yeah, the people pretend. Yes, but for a lot of the parts, the red flags were obvious. It's like
You
Why
don't.
laughing? The red flags are always obvious now.
Sometimes they can. See,
Yes, people
when
pretend.
people pretend, but you have to be a
There will be
very,
signs.
very observant person.
Okay.
I would have said you need to be perspicacious, but I don't.
You have to show off your
I'm not showing off
grammar.
grammar, but like I feel like that's like a different level of observation, because
Yeah.
a perspicacious person can notice what they don't expect you to notice. You notice it.
So hold on. So just please pause. Before I continue, how does one get to that level?
Honestly,
How does one build his intuition to that point where he can see somebody, see this lady and say, or see this guy or lady and say,
okay, I feel like the most basic way I can say it is that looking at biology, you have 2 eyes, you have 2 ears, and you have 1 mouth.
All right.
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
Look more, listen more, talk less.
Interesting.
It's as simple as that.
For real, the more you observe, the more you see patterns.
Yes, the more just look at, don't say anything. Just watch it play out. Just watch it play out, and then you.
I always tell guys that some things that women won't tell you, right? But let them talk.
It's just see. Allah has to talk.
You guys should go out and eat. Allah had to talk.
Allah has to talk.
Allah had to talk.
Let her say what she wants to say.
Exactly. If she wants to get high,
and in most cases, agree. Oh, okay.
Is that ability to self-snitch?
Okay. Oh wow, interesting. Wow, you did that. Oh.
If you encourage, see, if he mentions anything bad that he did, encourage you say, wow. That was interesting.
That's interesting.
Serious.
So just let them talk. Let them talk.
What's the bust my head is, I'm serious, and for all of them, you get things like, I just went past my whole phase. Okay, wow. How was it? Like, did you enjoy it to the fullest? And did you take all the things on your bucket list?
Just let them talk. People like to when they make shit, and then you know who the person is. They'll strip themselves bare for you to see. So
and it's left to you to know that you want them or not.
Yeah. If she goes with your vibe, I
always see guys do one stupid thing. They want a wife material. We all know what a wife material is. Although it's subjective, but to a degree, we know what we can call wife material. No problems. But you are pursuing bodies.
So yes, that's a very interesting. This is why I brought up the whole hypocritical part about you having triple DVD bodies and then not wanting somebody that has triple DVD bodies. Because if you're a man that wants somebody that has not, let me for the lack of a better example, I'll use sleep around. If you don't want somebody that has not slept around, you should have some sort of discipline to not sleep around.
100%.
Because if you sleep around, it means that you don't have sexual discipline. And then if you want somebody who is sexually disciplined, you have to be sexually, you sort of need to.
I think double standards play a role here, but
he plays a role in that point. In that point, it can be discussed, but I feel like it's the same way you say you want a wife for material, but you're going for bad. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. And for you to even find wife material, you need to be husband material as well, because it's not only you're not the only deciding factor in that situation.
Exactly.
So let's say you even find somebody that is a wife material now, and you don't meet her standard. What do you say? You're not forced her to marry. She's not going to marry you, obviously.
You know some guys you do.
What would they do?
Pretend.
Okay, yeah, that's so. But how long can you pretend for?
So I don't know. So people have to realize that not everybody is normal.
Oh yes.
So people can, and this goes for both genders, right? People can pretend for 4-5 years. Now, as in, after they have married, they have put the ring on it, you have like 2 or 3 kids.
That's
not show you their true colors. It happens for both genders, though.
Yes, it does happen. It
happens for both genders.
It does happen. That's why you just honestly, I feel like luck plays a huge role in the outcome. In as much as yes, you can
increase your luck.
You can increase your luck.
I always say you can increase your luck.
Yes, definitely, you can increase your luck, but see, you never know if you make the right choice. Only in retrospect. It's only when you look back at the choice you made that you can say, yes, I made the right choice. Because most of the times we are taking a risk. No matter how, except it's something like a 2 + 2 is equals to 4. Obviously, 2 + 2 is something very objective like that.
There are a lot of moving parts.
Yes.
A lot of variables to factor.
Yes, a lot of variables to factor. Sometimes it could be, let's say for example now, you want somebody that is very beautiful. You are very attracted to your wife. God forbid, she gets into an accident that deforms her physical attributes. Are you not going to say you now love her less because the person that
so it now depends on It depends on what keeps the guy there.
Yeah, like I'm saying that. Let's say she was.
I agree with
Let's
you.
say in your list of qualities that you wanted in a partner,
Big ass was there.
or let's say flat tummy, for example.
Okay.
She has flat tummy when you guys married. Fine, that's good. She got pregnant. And then you know how pregnancy has its effects on women on their body. And all of a sudden, she cannot get a flat tummy like before. She has a lot of health complications, maybe by birthing or this thing. And you now say, look, my spec is flat tummy woman. I cannot, you don't have flat tummy women. So that's now when you were making the choice, you felt like it was right choice for you because she had flat tummy. But now you're looking back and saying, did I really make the right? So this is why I said you never know that you make the right choice only in retrospect.
Okay.
Yeah. So like let's say if, for example, now we're looking for somebody that had a very upstanding character, I don't feel like that fades away easily like beauty.
Perfect. Yeah, you look past that was like you look past the physical.
Yes.
Physical attraction.
Yes,
physical markers.
Yes. Because so the reason why I said that because some people they believe that physical character is the top, and they are sort of there's some sort of validity to their sentiments. And they will make their choice based on their sentiments, and they feel like it's the best choice for them at that point. But when they look back at it, they'll be like, I should have gone with somebody that had.
Yeah.
So
I'm not really sure I really enjoy this big ass like this. Right?
Yeah. So
or maybe he went down. Let me go for a bigger one. I'm sure if you basically listen to what guys say at the gym, right? Some days I walk out without earphones. I'm like, you see one guy be like, you want big boy for that corner there. Shit. This babe set for, I don't want to say it's because of it may not be appropriate for
position that rhymes with a pet.
with a wolf.
With a wolf.
wolf. So yes, I feel like guys need to be very intentional about what they are doing.
Yeah.
Because I keep saying, guys, like if I look at your Instagram Explore page, it tells me a lot about what is going on in your head.
Yes, actually.
If it has truth, if you're same thing with guys, a simple test is if you're with a babe, right? Let her scroll on social media. Let's look at what Instagram and TikTok is giving to her.
Yeah,
just so that everything you are seeing is what is inside her head.
Your algorithm is a reflection of your
for real.
Your mental.
If you're seeing all these influencers that speak about how to cheat and get away with it, my guy run. Like, what are you doing there? She's basically telling that she's promiscuous, so she's just telling how she wants to hide it. or you see somebody's Instagram is filled with all these hate men, men as scum type of stuff. So I feel like guys are waking up.
Yeah, I mean they're waking up, good for them, but like, do it faster, please.
So
yeah,
you made a video about you not having any vices at all.
That was what I said. I said the conventional vices that are attributed to men, which is smoking, gambling, and womanizing. There are other vices in this life, but like those,
Is there drinking? Is there drinking?
Hard drinking.
You add drinking.
Yeah, I had smoking, womanizing, and
gambling.
No, gambling was like I added on as a fourth one.
Okay, the fourth one. Okay.
Drinking, and then yes, if you're talking gambling to the list as well, I don't do any of those. But I feel like there are also some sort of vices that I will still engage in once in a while. But those conventional ones that you say a man must do any of those three, I don't do it.
If it's not doing it, it's gay or something.
Yes, actually. Yeah.
I heard that thing a lot. Like, doesn't drink, doesn't womanize. Nah, gay be.
Yes.
And the irony is, it comes from women though.
Yes, funny enough. Like, you'll be surprised. I've noticed this thing. There are so many ideologies that are not there to benefit women that women champion. And it baffles me. It baffles me a lot. Like, yes, especially this man must cheat. Somebody can be complaining that my husband is cheating on me. Now that person, and I'll leave you. My husband said he cheat on me. Don't stay with that. If you do the next one, I go cheat on you. I'm like, is this really want to tell somebody that?
No, so something that made me realize that women don't have a problem with cheating. They have a problem with being cheated on. So, okay, I don't want to cast my father here, but a couple of tricks that I know that work, right? As a guy, if you wear if you like, if you got on like a Saturday, Sunday evening, and you dress like a married man with a ring on your finger, girls want to get your attention.
Oh yeah, so I've heard about it. I've not experienced because I'm not married, obviously, but I've experienced it, and I think I understand the psychology behind why women want you more when you have a woman.
When you're married.
Well, typically, even if I think it also plays when you have a
yes,
girlfriend.
when you have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
more women want you. I
Yes.
get that part.
Yes.
It's called pre-selection. Pre-selection means that a woman has chosen you.
Yes.
She has seen traits in you already.
Traits in you that if you can make that woman happy, you can make me happy.
Exactly.
And then they feel like, and because not a lot of guys provide that security that they want. So they don't mind sharing, because what are the other options that are left?
I tell guys that guys have to realize that it's the good men that are scarce. It is the men that can provide and that have character that are scarce.
Yes, actually.
So what options do the women have? They have to share the good men. And women know when they are sharing men. They know, right? So it's almost like you can share, but at least make sure that I'm good.
Yes.
That is what I've seen with my guys that don't okay fine. Their wives don't know who they are dating, but at the back of their head they know something is up somewhere.
But better still, don't cheat on your wife. Stay loyal.
If you can, because some men can't.
Don't get married.
Sorry?
Don't get married if you can't.
So this is the idea, right? In a situation where guys say they can't and say they shouldn't get married, what now happens to the population? What happens to the thing like baby mamas and the rest? Because me, I personally believe that. I won't say polygamy should not really be the norm, but it should be allowed.
Yeah. Yes. So this is the thing. I think all parties need to understand what's at play here.
Yeah.
If a polygamy, see this, what's this popular Igbo man that's very rich that got married to Regina Daniels? Ned Nwoko. It's not news that he's a polygamist.
It's not news now.
I will marry you today. You are fine. I can take care of you. In 2 years' time, I will marry.
2 years, I will upgrade.
If you know the deal that you are signing up for, fine. But the point is the one that you be sneaking behind your wife, and you be creating family behind. It's first of all, it's not even worth the stress. You die faster than you're supposed to die.
But Ned Nwoko live longer than Ben.
So this is the thing. Ned Nwoko is open. I don't think he's dealing with headache of trying to hide that I have desires to marry other women, and it's easier. And
everyone's taken care of.
Yes, and Ned Nwoko is a billionaire. Sometimes you are struggling to.
You're struggling to pay school fees. Then you tell your side chick that come, school is about to resume. Don't call me onto school.
Don't call. So like it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not just. It's a lose-lose situation for everybody involved.
So back on the vices, right? If you don't have the conventional vices, question now is, a lot of guys think that without conventional vices, they can have fun. What do you think?
I disagree.
Right.
Although, see, this is the thing. Fun is relative.
Fun is subjective.
It's very, very subjective. Lifting weights for me is fun. I enjoy it.
Wait, hold on. So if you're talking to a babe now and she's like, oh, so what do you do for fun? Lifting weights.
You can make it, you can turn that into a. So this is the thing. You can make your hobby, as boring as it sounds, you can flirt with it, for example.
All right.
What do you do for fun?
Give them a line.
I lift weights. Oh, that's nice. Or maybe not. And that's I'm just practicing so that eventually when I need to lift you, I can lift you at will. He will be this guy. So like
okay. Subtle jokes.
Yeah, like you can. So this is the thing. It takes. You don't have to be one dimensional as a man. You need to work with what you have and then make the best out of it. Okay. My fun is quite boring. Or let's say I take pictures for fun. I'm a photographer that's my job. I take pictures for fun. Now how can you sweep a girl off her feet? You don't need to hire a photographer anymore now. Women love to take pictures a lot. I'll be your personal photographer. I'll take pictures of you. We'll create a lot of memories together. Or you could even put in one cheesy line. I'm a photographer and I can picture us together.
Yeah. That's our guys don't they drop lines. So
that's it.
A lot of guys don't really realize. A lot of guys don't really realize the importance of those subtle jokes in
Yes.
conversation.
Yes. And that's what women like, actually. That's what women respond to.
Yeah.
Like,
The irony is it hints towards what you want to do.
yes.
If you're with a baby, I know this baby you're with is just to
Mm-hmm.
your jokes will tell her what's at stake.
Yes,
If it's for
actually.
relationship, your jokes give it. But just a lot of guys, their plan is if I blind her with money, right? If I blind her with all of this my braggings,
Yeah.
she'll just fall. And like that's not reality. That's not reality. So I feel like as a guy, learn how to like crack jokes.
Yeah.
And your jokes a lot can come from your stories.
Yes, actually. If you have a lot of stories to tell, and thank God you mentioned that story part. As a man, please make sure your life is not boring. Please,
Standard.
whatever you need. Sometimes the reason why you are quote unquote depressed or you are not enjoying life is because you don't do enough side quests. You don't do things. Sometimes do things for the plot. It doesn't have to make sense. Just do it.
Just do it.
Because it's an interesting story. At the end of the day, like people will not be like, "Wow, this thing happened to you." Wow. Like you don't. But please do it in moderation. Don't go and overdo.
So that's the point. When it's like I think one thing I see about guys these days is something is good, you tend to want to overdo it.
Yes.
Then you lose the fun of it.
Yes, it now becomes very.
So when I tell guys that, guys, I don't really do some things, but when I do them with intensity, right? And that's it. It ends maybe I can do it for like a day or two. It ends there. One day I'm back to work. I'm not doing for the next 1, 2, 3 months. And that is how you enjoy almost anything, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you scroll on your phone every day. At some point, it's like, what new thing does it give to me? You're looking for something more dramatic. Even when it comes to like corn videos. When I used to, when guys watch corn every day, it gets to a point where you're looking for more aggressive videos.
I've seen tweets where they will say, "I've used 3 hours to find the perfect video." Like,
because at that moment, the brain is already used to it.
Yes, your
You're
brain.
already used to it. Now, I'm not saying you should be watching corn once in a while. Don't watch that shit at all because
Actually, it's damaging to your this thing.
I strongly believe that. First of all, you're watching people who is what they do their whole life.
Yes.
Now, when you start to do the real stuff, you're comparing a real human being.
Yes.
You're comparing I am Anita or Amaka with somebody who does this thing every day for years.
Another example is imagine trying to learn how to drive by watching Fast and Furious. It's not possible.
You wreck.
So you need to go outside, touch grass.
Yeah, touch grass. That's it, touch grass.
Face reality. These guys, they are actors. They're probably taking performance enhancing drugs.
Where am I going to? Well, for the guys, I don't think they have performance enhancing, but what I'm going to is now they're bringing AI into the section. What that means is AI will make sure that there are no more mistakes. If there were mistakes in the previous one you're watching, AI will be so advanced that it will be so creative. It knows what you want. It will give you a next level.
There's AI con.
God damn it.
So there's somebody typing.
Yes. Companies now are spending. Now, picture is there is AI con and there's VR headsets.
I think I've seen. Oh my God.
I'll tell you that. So when I say that, I really pity women at a very large scale. They think I'm joking, right? Let's be frank. Women overthink their importance. This is not gender word stuff, right? And the guy's head is fried, and he's not interested in wanting to have sex with a real human being. Okay, he's not approaching anybody. He won't approach you. He won't approach you. Even if he can offer the whole world.
Yeah, actually.
They are approaching because to him it's like you're boring. And this is just normal porn level. Now, for the next level is AI and VR headsets.
What's going on?
They cannot break from it. This one now you can break out of it. This one is AI is giving you. AI knows what it has put you on for the last 2 days. AI knows the next level to give to you. Like in reality, even a pro will be child's play. So I'm like, guys, have to stop that thing as soon as possible.
I'm still struggling to understand AI. Like, oh my God! No, that's way too extra. With AI,
yeah. Don't worry. The guys who run these companies don't give two fucks. They don't give
the dark side of capitalism.
Yeah, it's one of those issues. But at least capitalism has given us what we wanted.
Actually. Everything has its disadvantages. It's just that capitalism is the only thing that works. Every other thing works on paper.
And that's something that pisses me off. Every time I mostly hear someone talk about socialism, communism, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Show me where it has worked.
Yeah, it doesn't
They'll be
work.
like, we have not yet tried it very much. We are very stupid. Some countries now are trying it. Where are they?
Where
Why
are
can't
they?
you go there?
I think I
Russia, China.
yeah, the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
I know China as well. They have some sort of
China to some extent has to realize that injecting some level of capitalism is what works.
yes now.
China does capitalism. Forget all those trash.
Yes now. That's why they are the leading global exports.
Exactly.
this thing.
They are heavy on capitalism,
Yes.
but they checkmate it.
Yes, actually.
They checkmate it. They checkmate it.
Yeah.
Do you think what do you think? Do you think men today are weak?
Men today are weak.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it like I would say most men don't have a purpose. I wouldn't say weak. Per se. I feel like they don't have where they can channel their they major in minor things. Let me put it like that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The major and minor things and the minor and major things.
Yes. Like
They pay too much attention to things that are fleeting.
yes,
And very little attention to things that are meaningful.
yes. I would put it like that. I'll put it like
You know
that.
Jordan Peterson?
Yes, I know him. Funny enough, it was one of the reasons why I became so awake. I started watching his lectures when I was 17, barely turning 18.
Yeah.
At that time, I before then I didn't used to really take responsibility like I would.
Like he made it make sense.
Like I
To
stumbled upon his
lecture.
videos on YouTube, and I was like,
Making
he has an
sense.
interesting. And then since then on, I noticed a change in my life because I remember at that point I was about to gain gain admission to university. Sorry,
Yeah.
and then I wrote an exam. I think they called it DE.
Okay. Direct entry.
Direct entry exam.
All right. What's called direct entry?
A lot of schools, almost all universities,
okay.
almost universities does direct entry. So I wrote the exam. I started watching his videos around like March, and I wrote the exam, I think in July. And I did not pass that exam. And then when my father comforted me, I told him straight up that, look, I thought I prepared as much, but apparently I did not. Normally, before I stumbled upon his message, I was like, I would look for an excuse.
That day, you're not feeling too well, your stomach.
Yeah. But see, guess what? The next year I took the exam again and I passed. The difference was that I took it upon myself that look, nobody's coming to save me. I need to do it by myself.
That statement of nobody was coming to save me, I have to do it myself. I think a lot of guys don't understand what it means.
They don't understand.
Because guys have this, young guys have this idea that the world is supposed to take it easy on them.
No, it's not at all. The world has never been kind to men. In fact, you have it easier now than before. It was worse for men before.
No, I think it's also. I think
it
has always been bad for men.
Let's look at.
I think it's worse now.
Let's look at the most advanced societies. Let's look at the US, for example. Let's say USA, for example. A man right now, or a man back then, if you were 18, let's say during the times of the World War, it's not a question of yes or no. You are getting drafted. You are going to die.
Let's remove the war because the war is not a usual thing. Let's come back to
regular.
Yeah, because right now the world is relatively peaceful. Most of the world is peaceful. So let's look at it now.
Okay, I think now men have it harder in that case.
But I believe men have it harder.
Yeah, men have it harder in that case.
Why do you think men have it harder? What has changed?
I feel like the economic factor of the world we live in is that's inflation. Oh my God! Back then you could have a family and you were the only earner. At least, let me say,
and you take care of everybody.
And you take care of everybody. Yes, you could.
You have your house.
You have your house. It was easy for you to own things. Like money was not. In as much as yes, there's always been poverty, but if you did the decent amount of work that you were supposed to do, you have something to show for it. You could make money and save it. Now, nothing for you. Nothing for you.
I guess, and again, apart from the economic factors, you also have massive distractions.
Yes, there's a lot more things to get you distracted. Social media, for example. Back then,
something that back then the culture made men more, responsible or much more focused, right? Disciplined.
Actually, yes. Actually,
it was easier to be disciplined then.
Yes.
Now these days, your phone is beside you. You have like social media apps pulling your attention. To the point where some apps, if I don't open some apps, they just send me some stupid message that they want to get my attention with. I'm like, I know why I left the app in the first place. Why you? Nobody messaged me, but why are you sending me?
Why is sending me?
I think maybe all of them do it.
Yeah,
They could be like,
it's the algorithm now.
yeah, algorithms. Everybody now is spending billions of dollars for your attention. Even the food we eat,
Yeah.
very unhealthy. So I figured
Yes.
that for a modern man today, right, this is that he needs to think for himself and be able to adapt. The food he eats, where he gets his news from, his ideas from, he has to be very careful, man.
Yeah, you have to be very, very careful. And a lot of men don't have a mind of their own. They are easily influenced by their peers.
Yeah, peer pressure is a massive issue.
And then the I want to appear cool or the fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out in action. Sometimes you miss out. There's not you're not missing any action. You're not missing anything.
Speaking of the fear of missing out, I think it's very important that men between the ages of 18 to 25 understand that concept of 16 to 25 because they need to get the idea of you're not really missing out.
Yes, actually. Funny enough, I graduated secondary school when I was 16.
Yeah.
And that time, because I attended a federal school and my mates, they were having parties all over. I told my dad back then that I want to attend some of these parties. And he was like, no way, you're not attending any party. And then at that point, I felt like he hated me.
Yeah.
But now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, what did I really miss? Like, I didn't miss anything in those parties. Because he was like, you know what, you are done with secondary school, your next step is university. Unfortunately for me, because it was a fortunate story at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I did not get university the same year that I graduated secondary school. And then he told me that, look, you're not going to sleep at home at all. In fact, he threatened me. He gave me a 1 week. After the jam, you know when
after the rest,
after
your head is hot.
And then you reach your result, and I said, on my chance of you entering school again, sure. It was like, you know what, you're not staying in this house at all. It's either you look for a job or you can learn a skill.
All right.
And then I knew at that point, for some reason, I don't know how I knew that. I just knew that if I learn a job and then I go to school eventually, I have to quit the job and I don't have money anymore. So, and I like taking pictures at that point, so I went to learn photography, and thank God it has brought me to where I am today. So, shout out to Popsy for
so the irony of things is that looking at your story, because I've never heard this story before. Looking at your story, it's almost like your father was firm, not wicked.
Yes.
They don't have to separate things. He was firm.
He was very firm. He was very firm. And that's one of the reasons why I was able to resonate with the likes of Jordan Peterson, because as much as I heard it from outside, I also heard it inside. But at that point, it didn't make sense to me but the fact that I was hearing it outside, I was like, wait, it's sort of the same thing that my dad is saying. So like, and I see my father like, okay, if I can be half the man my father is, I consider myself a very successful man.
Yeah.
And then if my father is saying these things and I want to be like him, it only makes sense that I follow in it. Like, it does make sense.
So I think a lot of guys heavily underestimate being a man of character, being principled, having values. A lot of men heavily underestimate that.
Yes,
actually. And it's very, very sad, man. It's very,
very sad. Because it's very and
it pains me when, for example, I made a video about saying that most women don't have stuff to offer, and obviously I knew that they'll come for me. And women were like, if we move money, what else? So I literally listed what I have to offer, right? And one stupid idiot came up with the idea that a toy, in terms of a sex toy, is better than me. I'm like, no, it can't happen. The sex toy can't kiss you, can't change style, can't hit you, can't speak to you, can't moan, can't give you certain styles. So where I'm going to is that men of today don't really realize that.
Let's go now. Again, when this sex toys they do, my mama don't be copy.
No.
No.
So it that brought down to the thinking, right? Sex toy only just handles one aspect. Which is what? The duration. If you remove that, you're referring to things like speaking in her ears, talking to her, changing styles, being present. She has other parts the stuff can't get to. Even if she can't do it by herself. She can't do it by herself.
I get it.
So people are looking at just the duration part. And prof, I'm sorry, I'm a gym bro / endurance guy. So it will take you a lot. I don't except she's or something, and I can't take anything as a gym bro.
I get it.
So if you actually train the muscles for it, you can get there.
Yes, you can.
But
everything's practice.
A lot of guys have never really taken that chance to like train it and because of the way we see sex, the way we have always seen sex, so it's almost like, and the irony is, you don't even train it during sex. You train it off.
Yeah.
It comes down to your lifestyle choices.
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
your lifestyle choices matter a lot.
Because I tell guys that, guys, even if you can calm your mind down in the bedroom, can you really move? Can you make a movement past 3 minutes? Like if you go to the gym, right? All your gym bros, can you do burpees for 3 minutes straight? They will gas out. If you can't do burpees for 3 minutes straight, you can't do 3 minutes in the bedroom. It's not possible.
Yeah, I get it.
So it boils down to your lifestyle choices. So my point is that men these days have been reduced to just money. He provides just money.
Yeah.
And I keep telling women that if you think men just provide money, look at the men that commit the dumbest crimes. School shootings, thieves, most guys in prisons they grew up with just single mothers. If you're not reading it, what that means is that the father's presence is not just money. It goes past, it goes beyond money. So I feel like guys need to realize that they need to become men of character. Not just being raised by social media. Go out there, find mentors.
Find mentors. Yes, that's a very, very important factor.
That's what I was even going to. I was like age 18 to 25. Bro, that's the real stage you find a mentor.
Yes.
And your mentor doesn't have to be some super successful guy.
Yes.
A guy, if you're 18 years old, the guy who is 25, 26 can be your mentor.
Can be your mentor.
Can be your mentor.
So look for somebody that is in the same field with you and that you see that has done good things for himself, and then try and amplify what he does in his life.
What I say is, if you see somebody who is 5 years ahead of you and has a life that you want, it's that simple.
That's as simple as that.
How I knew this was that in my first year in university, right? This babe I was talking to before I got to school. When I got to school, we're 100 level now. And finally, she started giving me attitude. I started hanging out with some older guys. And that's how the guy in the next room, who understood the game, who saw what happened someday, he sat me down. He was giving me OT. That guy, you're 100 level. Don't let any babe want your head though, because babes are going for guys that are ahead.
Hypergamy.
So guys, the game is the game, and again, people make it look like women are gold diggers for it. Is that no?
No, actually.
Women are wired to go for men that are better, right?
Definitely. Well, yes, definitely.
So they are wired to go for the best they can get.
Yes.
So that means that as a guy, now the best does not mean money alone. No. It means holistically.
Yes.
Right. What that means is as a guy, look at who you are competing with, right? Have you even done your work on yourself to even compete with anybody at all?
With anybody at all. You feel like as you are, they should take you as you know.
That's statement. I want a woman to accept me for who I am.
I'm gonna work on yourself.
Nollywood won't injure boys.
Work on yourself.
Nollywood wants to injure boys.
Work on yourself. Sometimes because you think that I don't have money, that a lot of if you have something else to offer and you to guide, you will still get babes.
I tell guys that talking to girls without money is actually very funny, because when you start it, you'll be like, wait, so you do realize that you don't need money to talk.
You need game like mad.
Like mad.
You need serious game. And then there's no better way to see a lot of I feel like you need to be in a position whereby
you don't have money.
Your let's say you need to get laid, for example, and you don't have money to hire a prostitute or an ashawo. You not learn game faster. Like you learn that game. You learn that game that day. You go whine after you say the most ridiculous things, but the point is that look, it must work.
So the irony is that sometimes you now look back. Did I say these things?
See, you will learn game and you feel like you find out that women are very simple people. Yeah. If you can just get them to the point. See, okay. So let me say like this. You need to understand what women respond to, because what they like is never what they respond to, or what they say they want.
Oh, big difference.
There's a difference. So you need to understand what women respond to. So once you figure that out, and then just keep.
I feel like it's better. I can tell guys that it's better for you to go out there and talk to 100 girls. You figure it out, than for you to sit down watch 100 videos.
Go outside, go test them. The best way for you to learn is to fail.
And guess where you start from? Start from the gym.
Actually.
Because
or you see, in fact, if it doesn't even have to be to the gym. Let's say if you're a university guy.
Obviously. So 18 to 25. Sorry, yes. University.
Yes, your classmates, wind them. Just try and be interesting. Don't be a very open book. Be mysterious to some sort, because women like to be curious. They like to like when you scratch their head, what is this guy trying to do?
What are you trying to do?
Be mysterious for a little bit. Some don't be too robotic. Be very free.
But while you are failing, right? Once in a while, like listen to what other guys are saying, because there's this joke I heard on the podcast that I tried the next day. When this joke slaps, like I see, like he banged like mad. So I already got the girl was like, "What do you want from?" I tried to like I after my body. I'm like, I don't know. Are you after my own body? the way,
Because of my
it's like, wait to see my body, see your body.
like
After my body.
you put it up. Just
Oh, so yes, guys.
creative.
I can work on your body too.
Yeah,
A lot of guys underestimate the power of a very attractive body. You guys heavily underestimate it. It's not just by the muscles. It's
the confidence that it gives you. The confidence
knowing
that it
fully
gives
well
you.
that most guys don't have it.
Yeah, the confidence that it gives you.
I think speaking of the confidence and most guys don't have it. One other tip I'll just throw in is, for a guy, people will respect you more if you can do things that other men wish they could do.
Yes. People would listen to you way more. That's why when I know people have seen discourse saying Nigerian men are gold diggers or they like their opportunity. It's because the men that they are following, they have something that they don't have or they want to have, and that's why they are willing to do. Even if the man if they talk dry joke, you go they laugh.
Yeah.
But because they know that he has something that they all respect, and
Yeah.
so that's why they want to be around that kind of distance. So yeah, try your best and have what is. If you value comes from things that are very hard to achieve.
Exactly.
So,
and other people also want to achieve.
Yes, and other people want to achieve. So if you can get those things, you'll be more valued or quote unquote respected.
Okay, so what advice helped you when you're like around 18, early 20s?
Honestly, take on as much responsibility as possible. Just accumulate, try and be responsible for things, even something as minute as turn off the lights at this point and turn it on at this point. Something as minute as that. Have a sort of a schedule that you commit to.
Okay.
Because as a man, as time goes on, whether you like it or not, you would have to carry out responsibilities, whether it's yours or it's for the outsider. Because let's say you want to have a family one day. If you are not used to taking up responsibilities, you cannot even find success in dating. Talk less of building a family or getting married or having children and stuff. So try as much as possible, just adapt as much responsibility as you can adapt. And this is what my father told me. Well, the moment I started making money, even small money, was like start paying for something. Just to keep it in mind that you are paying for something.
And when this thing goes bad, just deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it, and your life gets better as it goes.
So a lot of guys don't really realize those little things. Those little things that actually matter. They don't really realize
Yes, they matter. A lot.
So apart from taking up responsibilities, what else can I tell guys?
What else can I tell? Listen more, obviously, talk less. Find a mentor. Very cliche advice.
That is the number one advice I think at 1825. Find a mentor, somebody who is. Don't go for somebody who is 5 to 10 years older than you, no more than 10 years, right? No, so you can have those guys. Those guys that they're majorly good for like understanding things like marriage, interdynamics. But a guy who is 5 to 10 years ahead of you, he has some things that will make you feel more that'll be much more relatable to you. Yes, so if you're in college or something, start from there. That's my point.
What you are going through right now, they've experienced it in some sort.
They experienced it even to a degree recently, more recently than the guy who is 40.
Yes, and then it can save you future mistakes. It can save you years of your life, because some people take a lot of time to get out of that situation, and then if you have somebody who has gotten out of it, they can tell you, you know what, don't do that. It's going to be bad for you. I can attest to it. So,
exactly. Because the crazy thing is sometimes I have a lot of guys 18-25 who say things like, "But I'm still young. I have time."
Yeah. You don't have time. Time is, in as much as yes, your life is still ahead of you. Trust me. So, time as a concept is so fragile.
Let's address this issue of time, right? Yeah. Let's address this issue of time. So when guys think they have time, your mind tells you to what?
To waste it, or you procrastinate
after. So, but people don't realize that time you have it for a limit.
Yes,
because when you're 18 or 25, you have less responsibilities
put
on your head, though. put on your head. You have less pressure,
Yes, there's less pressure for you to perform.
and that less pressure means that you're supposed to go out there and use use your own pressure to your own advantage.
Yes,
That is,
yes.
take up as much responsibility.
Yes.
So take up responsibilities when you're young, because when you get to 30, life is brutal as a man.
Mm.
And guys of 18-25 need to realize that about the girls that they're currently with. What do you think about? You think they should be in committed relationships? Let's say 18, let's say 25.
I feel like 18 is quite young. Most of the time it's just youthful, play something. Just how you get. It's mostly cruise.
Nothing really is there.
Nothing, yeah, it's nothing real. It doesn't get real until you guys start to understand life as it is. Because at 18, you're probably trying to get into university, or you're probably in your first year. You don't really know much about the world as it is. So it can be, I mean, it's fun. I will not say don't date, because I'm not going to say I did not try and date when I was 18 or stuff. But you should recognize that it's just fun. It doesn't get real until a certain point in your life.
Well, I like the idea. It's just fun, right? It's really not real. But at the same time, while you're still 18, have things you're working on. Right?
Yeah.
Have either it's a skill. Have skills you acquire.
Develop skills. Oh yes, that's a very important thing. Stop depending on the traditional method of go to school, get a job. Job no deal. Work no day. Everybody, people they suffer. Work
Big
no.
time.
Develop a skill and make
As soon
sure
as possible.
you do it to the utmost of your not even to your ability. You need to be very competent.
Always be.
Yes.
But competence is something you must achieve at that age.
Yes, you need to be very competent at whatever you're doing.
So what we are going to is that as when you're 25, when you're young, all these ideas are all connected, right? Competence, responsibility, skill development, personal development. It's crazy, man. What else should I say that will help a guy who's 25, 18 to 25? What else can we say that can help?
What can help?
Yeah, I think his health should not be a joke.
Oh yes, don't play with your health. Drugs, stay off drugs. Oh my God, don't do drugs. Alcohol, there's zero benefit. Smoking weed. And yes, all your friends are smoking. Don't join them. Don't do any of those things. Stay off drugs. There's zero benefit. See, drugs kill your purpose. And all those apps, don't do anything. If they offer you, if let them laugh at you that yes, sabi anything.
So that is true. Start laugh at you just for the moment.
Yeah, just see, bro. Don't worry. You are playing the long game. Don't allow anybody.
Bro, that's true. As a man, the long game is your advantage.
Yes.
So obviously, guys complain about how they and the girls are different at a young age.
Yeah.
Bro, that's not your business, right?
See,
when shit hits the fan, you in the environment, women age like milk. They spoil quick. I'm serious. It sounds misogynistic, but it's reality, because for most women, when they get to age 30, men don't really value them that much anymore. I didn't write the script.
No, I wouldn't say it like that. So
no, I'm sorry, wait. I'll say it like that. When women get to age 30, no, I'm sorry, no, hold on. When women get to age 30, I'm not saying they're useless, but they're not as valued as what they were when they were 25. Now, as a man, when you get to age 30, if you work on yourself, when you get to age 30, you should be seeing good results to an extent. So what I'm saying is that a guy in his 20s, people don't really take you serious, right? You're 21, 20, so people be like, you're still a small boy. But you don't want to be 30 years old and still be acting like a small boy. It does not make any sense. So, bro, your game is a long game as a man. Right? If you play the long game, at age 30, you should be feeling some kind of confidence that, I'm not saying you must get to 30, but when you approach 30, you begin to approach 30 with a interesting mindset, which is different from those guys who are always drinking and smoking away their 20s.
Yeah,
right. So again, your 20s are basically your foundation for your 30s.
Your foundation for your 30s.
So what I tell guys is that before your 20s, people made choices for you. The school you should go, where you should sit down, how you should sit down, what you should wear. Now in your 20s, you are beginning to make choices for yourself. So start making choices that fit your long-term goals.
Yeah. Think far.
Think far. Don't just think.
Delay gratification.
I swear. Don't just think 2 years, 3 years. Think 5 years, 10 years, right? At the same time, still have fun while you're doing it once in a while. That does not mean that you don't have fun. Because a lot of guys think, won't it be boring? It's like, no.
The thing is that learn how to multitask. do what you need to do
Mm-hmm.
and do what you want to do.
Yeah, find the balance.
Yeah, find a balance.
Find the balance. Find the balance. It's very important. Speaking of young men today, right? What do you think about Andrew Tate and his effect on young men?
So I feel like you need to analyze who he is in the first place before you can speak on the effect that he has. Andrew Tate,
I have a strong feeling that I'm not sure you know who he is, but continue.
well, like like I've only because I've seen a lot of his videos. I've watched who he is, and for the record, I think a lot of people should adapt qualities that he has. A lot of men, it will help you in life. He's a very confident person. He speaks with conviction, which is very, very important. There's a way he can speak to you that it feels like you can almost not argue with what he's saying.
I think, okay, so when we speak of conviction, why conviction is very important is, as a man, right? As a man, how you say something is more important than what you say.
Yes.
If you say something in a very, very calm, afraid, fearful manner, people don't take you serious.
Yes.
But when you say it with your full chest,
yes,
the difference is clear. That difference alone can guarantee you contracts, can guarantee you connections,
yes,
can guarantee you women. Okay.
The way you present yourself matters.
Exactly.
And then you're not just playing a character. You are actually that person that you claim to be.
There's a saying that I heard that guys should aim to become the man they pretend to be when they want to have sex.
Yes.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan, yeah.
As you continue, so Andrew Tate is like confident.
So he's confident, and then if you look at, obviously he has a fuckload of, he has what they call fuck you money. And then one thing that was really, really interesting about Andrew Tate and the whole social media stuff was that he is I feel like he was the first person that I know of that the traditional media were out to diminish his influence, but it did not work. In fact, it even made him more relevant,
more popular, more relevant.
The reason why he said so, the reason why it is like that's for him is because he actually works what he says. Like he walks his talk.
Yeah.
He says, escape the matrix.
He practices what he preaches.
Yeah, escape the matrix, which is try your possible best to disconnect from any situation whereby if you don't abide by their rules, then you are going to suffer.
So, pause. What do you think the matrix is?
The matrix. Honestly, I don't know if I can say this is it, but I feel like it is a combination of people who are in charge of information. Let me put it like that. Not just power, information, because
which is still power.
Yeah, which translates to power in today's world. The way if I tell you that the sky is blue or the sky is green, and then I cancel every form of argument
that the
sky is blue, you would believe that the sky is green, and then that's going to be true.
That's going to be your worldview.
That's going to be your worldview. So I feel like that is quote unquote the matrix.
Okay, the guys who control the information.
Yes,
the guys who control the thinking.
Well, the information would shape the thinking.
Yeah, I guess they control the ideas.
They control the ideas that people consume. So that's what I would consider the matrix per se.
Okay, so back to Andrew Tate. Okay, sorry.
Where was I was saying? He was able to walk his talk, and because I think he has been able to unplug himself from the traditional way which every man, because typically once those social media networks say they want to strike you or they want to take you out, they typically cut off your funding, and then if you don't have money, you have to comply to whatever it is, or you lose relevance, or you start begging. But he was able to make money for outside any of these. So you cannot bully a man that has a lot of money to throw away.
Okay.
Yes, because why take it? Most of I even have money than you that I try to buy. So like you cannot cut off my influence per se. So he has been able to build something substantial for himself to stand on, and I feel like that will help a lot of men in their life.
Okay.
Because there are situations whereby you might not be.
I think you shouldn't basically rely on one system or one.
Yes, don't build something that you can. If everything goes to shit, you can rely on that thing. You not have to compromise.
Maybe build in the physical world.
Yes, you not have to compromise your values or your identity.
Because a lot of influencers do that stuff.
Oh right? Yes, they do it. They do it a lot. Some people, They don't even naturally, especially let's look at the Nigerian influencer. I think there was this discourse quite recently about influencers going to Ghana, or let's say
Okay.
people who are campaigning for the current government.
That guy,
I really
that
don't.
stuff was very
I
bad.
really don't like to talk about politics, but you have to know what to say. There are some people who, oh no, let's look at something like election now, for example.
Mm-hmm.
During elections, they send these people in power. They will send thugs to come and disrupt the electoral process
Mm-hmm.
because they want their. If you are
Their
not voting,
candidate, yeah.
if you are not voting for the
If
candidate,
you're voting
they will not
against the
allow you to,
candidate, yeah.
they will not allow you to vote. And then the people that they are sending, they are bribing them with their future.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They will pay you off, just like the Esau and Jacob. Is it Jacob in the Bible that he sold his
Best
birthright
right,
for porridge? This is exactly the same scenario. Because you don't have anything better to do, you are selling your dignity for something as little as 5,000 or 10,000 in most cases.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you go and disrupt your future because you want to eat 10,000. And going back to the Andrew Tate and the whole the way they tried to ban him and what men should.
Mm-hmm. He has something to fall back
He has
on.
something. He did not have to compromise on his own, on what he believes, because of they are threatening to take away his social media presence. So I feel like if you
So do you think he's a good influence or a bad influence?
50-50. So the reason why I say so is that he says, like I said, there's a lot of things that you can adapt something that can make your life better, but you need to also understand his background and why he says the things he says. There are so many of the things that he says that will not be applicable to your life.
So that's standard, yeah, very important.
Yeah, so you need to understand that, okay, he's saying this thing because of the way he was brought up. If you're not brought up that way, or you're not in similar circumstances, then you don't have to follow it.
I think it boils down to whenever guys, before you can take up any advice, figure out why the advice works.
Yes.
And in what context the advice works.
Yes.
Because just because the advice could make sense. A typical example is, when I say don't date in your 20s, I'm referring to the average man whose life before 20s were other people making choices for him.
Yeah.
Now he's new to his 20s. He's now new to making his own choices. He can't start dating a girl when you've not even found where you want to go to in life.
Yeah, actually.
It's your life. It's not yet stood on your own 2 feet in terms of making your own choices, not financially. Not even the skills to acquire. So that's the context.
Yeah.
For some people, they pick up their life at age 18. They pick up responsibilities at age 19. That advice will not work for them.
Yeah.
These guys, you know what? Some guys pick up at the age of 16, right?
Yes.
So the point is, every advice works in a context. This is why I tell guys that, guys, having a mentor who understands the context in which the advice works is very important.
Yeah.
I can give you a tailored advice. So, okay.
That's important. I think another example of a good advice could also not necessarily be the best thing for you. I think some people now, let's say you are from a privileged background or you have a job and then you are going for NYC. NYC's allowance is quite nice, 77,000.
Yeah.
Before it used to be 33,000.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point it was 18,000.
Yeah.
About. Somebody can advise you that, look, your NYC savings don't touch, your NYC allowance don't touch it, save it, and then after a year. Now that advice is for you that have something to fall back on. It's a good advice. It works. Trust me, it works.
The context. If you have something,
if they touch you, touch your money,
I swear.
Don't allow someone to kill you.
I swear.
So that's why I said 50-50. In as much as it depends, you need to analyze where he's coming from and how it can be applicable for your life.
Okay, so where do you think it's coming from?
Where he's coming from, I feel like he had to deal with a lot of trauma in his life, and that's what made him the man that he is. Which is good because he know that, look, I experienced a lot of pain coming up, especially with his upbringing.
But I think trauma is a good thing, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's not. Trauma is not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
A lot of people see trauma as
you cannot avoid trauma.
Trauma that's not been healed from or not be dealt with is bad. But trauma that you have grown through is a blessing.
Yes, actually.
That's how I say it. But okay, he went through trauma, okay.
And that's why he's the man that he is, because he has seen the way he narrates the story is that he grew up in Luton after his father divorced his mom and they went back to UK from Chicago, and they grew up in one of the worst societies in England. he saw life, like he saw what
mhm.
real quote unquote real life is. Like
Mhm.
nothing there for poor man for this life.
Yeah,
So
you're not really regarded if you don't have money.
yes, you're not really regarded, nothing. Like into like I need to be as committed as possible. I need to make the most money as possible
Mhm.
so that I can never ever find myself in that situation again. And then
So
fortunate for him.
which bad habits do you think guys are taking on because of Andrew Tate? Do you know any bad habits?
Which bad habits? Some this alpha male type of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like so personally I don't think I like the term alpha male per se,
Okay. Why?
because it's, in as much as yes, some people have more than you or they've achieved more than you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are less of a you deserve less, or you are lesser value per se. And then sometimes they approach life through that eye of, I've achieved more than you, you don't deserve respect, or you're not as valuable as me, so I'll push you to the side and then I'll.
But don't you think it's normal for hierarchies to exist?
I'm not saying it's not normal. I'm just saying that, see, it can exist, does not mean that it has to be all good.
I get you.
So, yes, it can exist, but it does not mean that it's also sort of like
But
capitalism.
does Andrew Tate bring up alpha male, beta male? Does he
Bring up alpha male what?
yeah, alpha male versus beta male type topics?
Not necessarily. He doesn't have to say it like, look, I'm an alpha male, but the
Top
characteristics,
G.
the characteristics that he displays
All right.
at time, it could this thing.
Okay, so you're saying that okay. Because of him, guys don't really have any bad habits, but he has some ideas that he portrays that I feel like don't necessarily.
See,
You know.
this is another thing.
Alright.
He can say what he wants to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's your choice to listen to it or not. At the end of the day, you make a personal responsibility. The responsibility is on you to either take the advice or drop it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really say people are making bad decisions based on what he's saying. I feel like people want to make bad decisions to make them regardless.
Regardless.
Yes, regardless. So I wouldn't put it like that, because there are so many what's the way to say this? Let's say, for example, now you're listening to a song,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the song they are saying stab your guy, this one now.
Okay, drill.
And then it's a very violent song. And because
Yeah.
you listen to the song, you're not gonna actually do it in real life.
Yeah.
Say you're not going to blame the artist that was singing the song. It was you. You took it
Yeah.
upon yourself to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wouldn't really put it like is.
Yeah, but where I'm going to with Andrew Tate is I don't see any bad habits that we say guys are adopted because of Andrew Tate. But there's some good habits that I see guys say that they started because of Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, for me it was the gym. I started going to the gym because of him. He stressed the importance of having a very
Good physique.
Yeah, very good physique as a man, and then it made perfect sense to me. I was actually very fat. Oh my god, I was fat.
I saw that picture. I was like, oh shit.
I was fat at that point in my life, and I knew that I needed to change it. And I was like, okay, I'll go to the gym, and then I stuck with the gym. That's where I am. This is where I am today.
So Andrew Tate too is the reason some of my guys now are learning how to fight.
Also, you need to know. I actually need to learn how to fight.
No, so it's a step after the other. You cannot do everything at once.
I cannot do everything at once. I actually need, but not professionally. I beg.
No. No. But the whole idea is that
just be physically.
The irony of it is that when you learn how to fight, or when you're learning how to fight, when you start at first, you feel like your blood is hot. You can try everybody, but it gets to a point where you avoiding a fight is not because of you're weak.
It's because you know.
You're avoiding a fight because it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. There's one quote I said that I came across one time, is that men need to be dangerous, and that can.
About Jordan Peter.
Yes.
Drag Greek Wrangler. Yeah.
So some people might see it as, you mean that men should be going around and be harassing? No, it's the fact that people need to know that you
can rise up to the occasion.
Yes, that if it comes to it, I can treat your fuck up, because people will treat you with more respect when they know that if they do anyhow, you will put them for their place.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I feel like yes, you need to be capable of danger.
Yeah, a lot of guys heavily underestimate that, but it's very important though.
Yeah.
be able to protect yourself regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's I'll say what else would I would say? Yeah, learn how to fight.
Uh-huh.
Money is very important.
Yeah, make money.
Yeah, make money. So what do you think about? I feel like one reason Andrew Tate blew up is because he said some things that were very true, but people were afraid to say.
Yeah, actually, I feel like at the point where he started to gain his traction, the way he was gaining the most traction, there was a shortage of people like him.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's a very unconventional person. He's not the typical banker guy that is saying do this one. He comes across as rugged, like as the fantasy. You know when you're building a GTA character.
Yeah. Very rugged.
Yes, very rugged. And a lot of young guys, they like it.
Plus again, he flashed lifestyle that this guy didn't really like.
So he had everything. Well. He had everything. It's not as if he was faking it. This is what he had at that point.
There's something that I realized that people don't, that Andrew Tate did, I think I like, but people don't really get yet. Is Andrew Tate does not joke with his brotherhood.
Oh yes, that's a very, very important fact. Oh my God, I wish I had brought up that point. His brother Tristan. Yeah. I actually like the way they live together.
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense, to be honest, because look, your brotherhood, you need to know that people have your back. You don't make it in life without a very strong network. You say your network is your net worth.
I think a lot of guys heavily underestimate the connection other men give to you.
Yes.
They just believe that. So a lot of guys are operating with this mindset that the moment I'm married, right, I'm now with my family. I'm not isolated. That's a modern day thing. Before in the past, right, when you get married, you're probably not staying too far from your family. Yeah. Right, your secrets are seen almost every evening. So brotherhood does not really mean your blood brother.
The family was communal.
Exactly.
At that point.
But it means that you have a group of men that when shit hits the fan, you guys are you guys are together regardless.
Yes.
You guys are keeping yourself in check. Hold yourself accountable. I think a brotherhood is very important.
Yes, it's very, very important. Your network is very, very, and do not, in as much as yes, everybody needs to be connected with somebody. It's very, very important to understand that you cannot have a parasocial relationships with the people that you want to be with. Parasocial in the sense means that you need to offer value as well.
Exactly.
Yes, so you cannot, based on, let's say, for example, this guy is a rich guy and I'm a struggling guy and I want to be friends with this guy, but I don't have anything to offer him. He was not going to be friends with me. I'm just going to be friends with him. Okay. He's not going to be friends with me. So
exactly. So what I think in that context now is sometimes in this context, your value may not be money to me.
Yeah. It might not
and this is why I like brotherhoods like this, right? When guys come together, everybody knows everybody's strength. Just make sure that your area of expertise deliver on that part.
Yes.
You could just be the guy that probably even knows people. You could be the guy that if you go out together, you have ideas. There are guys I've seen that have money, right? But they don't have ideas.
Yeah.
It's a guy I know, right? Very good networking guy. He's a socialite. I realized that the majority of his money comes from helping rich guys to buy property.
Oh,
and it did make sense because these rich guys, they can't be going out themselves to buy look for property.
Some people they don't have the time to.
And that's how he knows them. And that's how he broke into their circle. But the whole point is, if you have to be valuable to them. It doesn't have to be on the same level. Just have something that you know that could be your strength and is valuable. You could just be the guy. Even if you guys are young, it could be that guy who is the most confident guy. It could be the guy who is the most jovial guy. The guy who keeps everybody in check. That's enough, but you just can't be useless.
Yeah, you cannot be useless. You need to bring some sort of value to the table.
I think that idea that you should love me for who I am, I don't know who came up with that idea, but I feel like giving you uppercuts.
You need to upgrade your character to the best, man. Just try and keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading.
I think as a man, this concept of upgrading, people don't understand that. That level up. When you get that as a man, your life is like a game. You can level up in every single area. Relationship, health and physical together, your happiness. You can level up in every single thing. Just make it intentional.
Yeah, you need to be intentional about your growth. That's very, very important.
So, guys, I feel like we have discussed about what's 1 hour right now. Then, if you leave us, we can keep talking to you tomorrow. But I feel like we obviously have another episode, right? Where we can have more topics for you guys. So thanks very much for showing. Thanks very much
You're
for
welcome.
showing up.
Thanks for bringing me on.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll do this one more time.
Well, one more time. I think I'm even thinking of doing more episodes where we have more guys.
More guys coming.
More
and
guys.
then we
Like,
add
we're like
this
4
more.
guys, and we're all like bantering on story.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Make it
so,
more conversation.
so very soon, like a couple of episodes later, there'll be a table, more people on the panel, we're talking, bouncing off ideas back to back.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Sure, thank you again.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.